Well, apologies to people on YouTube. If you didn't see, yeah, it definitely wasn't live. Okay. So quick segment. Anyone who's joining on YouTube, go to Rumble. You'll see the full version there. Because I just realized I wasn't recording and I'm already not halfway through, but probably a third of the way through. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, just forget YouTube. Go on Rumble, look for Last Week in the Real World episode 15, and you'll see the whole episode from the beginning. Okay, so a sip of water, and then I will continue. Two shots of water. And we have Jay. All right. Jay earned 10,000 to 12,000, somewhere in that range, as a video editor. Dropped a lot of value on artificial intelligence, how he implements it into his video editing, how he chooses music for his edits, went pretty in depth there. And I know he does golfing semi-professionally, semi-professional golfer and video editor. Does solid edits. A lot of video editing talk. He also has a TikTok, and on his TikTok he was doing push-ups every single day and incrementing every day, adding, let's say it's day 1, he does 1 push-up. By then day 10 he's doing 10 push-ups. I think he got somewhere 150 or so before he stopped. I remember something about that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure mostly conversation was about the real world and video editing. So not much else to cover there. Then we have Adam, who earned 120,000 in 4 months. But out of that 120,000, 65,000 was profit. So 65,000 in profit in 4 months. If you do the math, that's around 21 to 22K per month as a 17-year-old in France. So he's doing pretty insane. He's actually been approved. How would I say this? He is planning on moving to Dubai and actually taking his family from France to Dubai as well. And his family is in full support of it. So as a 17-year-old, he's already transitioning. No. He has the capability and the means to transport, to fly. Those are weird words to use. To fly his family relocate his family from France to Dubai. Finally got it. And before joining the real world, he wasn't seeing any success with e-commerce. So yeah, he talks about just how much the real world has changed everything for him and how much his business has blown up for the positive ever since joining. And we move on to Stavros. Stavros is cool. From Greece, earning 100,000 in 4 months with a building material company, where average wage in Greece is around 1,000 to 2,000 a month. So he is doing very well for himself. Explains how the client acquisition campus helped him scale to 100,000 a month. And just about his experience in the real world. That's what I remember from Stavros. So we'll move on to Stan, who is from the UK, currently in university. As of, I think he's 19. Don't quote me on it. Don't remember exactly. I think 19. But yeah, started the real world a month and a half ago. And he actually, he started with copywriting. And in a month and a half, he has landed his first client. Or within a month, maybe he landed his first client. But the significance of this is the client he landed, his very first client, was on the anniversary of his father's death. So his father had died exactly a year ago. And on that day, a year later, was when a client outreached to him on Instagram requesting for his services. So who knows? Maybe it's his father looking out for him, and it was like a sign from him. I'd like to think so. So talked a bit about that. And before joining the real world, he was working 2 part-time jobs. So he did have the mindset, but he just didn't have the direction. He tried other side hustles as well. He talked about his friend saying you can make money from Roblox games. Roblox, however you say it. So since he does computer science in university, he tried learning coding for it, and then he launched it, but nothing worked out, so he didn't want to pursue it further. And yeah, joined the real world and just doing copywriting now. So that is Stan, and then we move on to Tom. I enjoyed the conversation with Tom. Super cool guy. And also talks about how his life has completely transformed ever since joining the real world. Prior to joining, he said he was smoking weed, doing some other bad habits. And then ever since joining, his personal, family, and financial lives all transformed for the positive. In terms of finances, in terms of work, he was a subcontractor working for £18 an hour. And within 2 weeks of joining the real world, he decided to F all of that off and just start his own company. And now he's earning £75 an hour. And in total, I can't remember exactly how much he said he's earning, somewhere in the range of 20,000 to 35,000 that he has earned since. Somewhere in that range. I've done a lot of interviews, so the numbers get mixed up, but I remember somewhere there. And yeah, really enjoyed the conversation with him. Super cool guy. Would recommend watching yourself. There's a lot I didn't cover in the summary, but those were the main points. And then, Napier. So since I mentioned Stan's father's death, there's something interesting that I was feeling while talking to Napier. Because I had a best friend who died at the age of 16. And he had just turned 16 and died in a motorcycle accident. And while I was talking to Napier, I was just looking at him on the screen, and he looked so similar to my friend. And just the way he dressed as well, top button of his collar done, same friend, haircut, same. Face looks so similar. And Napier has recently turned 16 as well. So it just felt like I was speaking to, just watching that friend of mine. So that was surreal. Is that the right word? I don't know, but damn. That was quite something. All right, and now going into Napier's story. He joined the real world when he was 15, and he learned video editing and started uploading on YouTube. He actually found out about Amazon, a way to get money from Amazon, advertising their products, posting videos about it, and then if people then click on that video within 24 hours, then you get a commission sale if they buy it in that time, if that made sense. So he's earned $17,500 from that when he was 15, but he recently turned 16. So I wrote it as 16-year-old making $17,500. He's also getting his pilot's license. That's pretty cool. And yeah, he's a super cool kid. Got his mindset very solid. Seems to be going in a very good trajectory. So do wish him all the best. And then we have Jonathan. Jonathan, also quite a story. Before I go on to it, I will get a sip of water. FRB edits. Hello. Nor IG. Even in Rockers, Nor IG here. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? Any updates since our interview? I know it was about 2 weeks ago. Did you get anyone outreaching to you saying, I saw you on a video or something like that? That seems to be pretty common at this point. Let me know. I'll check back in a bit. For now, I will continue with Jonathan. Okay, so Jonathan was unemployed 3 years ago. As you can see from the title, from unemployment to 100K a month. So first, he just decided to get his life in order. He got a solar sales job. He took it super seriously, became the #1 sales rep in his company. They flew him out to Las Vegas. He ended up spending a lot of money there. Then he came back with $2,000, went into a meeting on Monday with the company, And then it turns out that the company they were partnered with was going bankrupt or out of business. So he wasn't going to receive a lot of the money he had earned through sales. So he was sitting on 2,000. His car bills, home bills were all due. Didn't know what to do. So he joined the real world. Then I think he joined the either stocks or crypto campuses and traded from, it would have been Crypto Campus, traded from $2,000 to $10,000. And then FTX crash happened and he had all his money in FTX. So lost to 10,000, back to zero. But he was able to recover that 2,000 through his bank. They ended up giving it to him. So instead, he decided to get into e-commerce, or at least use the lessons from the e-commerce campus and apply it to a different business model, which he then scaled to 100,000 in 1 month. So yeah, huge story of just roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a lot more that he goes into, but that's just a brief summary of it. If you're interested, feel free to check that out. And then we have Max, who joined 2 months ago and made 2K. He has a SEO business and he used the sales course to get clients for his business. He's only 18 years old. And before joining the real world, he was playing games, lazy. But now he's 100% committed to work and improving himself. So notice a lot of positive changes there. Then we have Eden. No other comments. Oh, we have Spiky Rock. Hello, Spiky Rock. Welcome. I do recommend going on Rumble. It's just better there. But if you want to watch through YouTube, feel free. I usually check Rumble comments first as well. But yeah, how you doing, Spiky Rock? Let's go on to Eden. Eden, 15 years old, earning 10,000 in 2 months. All right, he's from Switzerland and it's from the e-commerce that he's earned the 10,000. He's networking with multimillionaires because his parents have allowed him to drop out of school at 15 to pursue this career path that he's on. So he's just focused on networking. He's doing e-commerce, social media marketing as well. For the social media marketing, he done copywriting in the real world, and through the client acquisition campus, he also learned social media marketing because it's part of the campus. So fully applied that, and through both ventures is how he's done the 10,000. He also has a fight in March. He's not 100% sure yet if it will be a boxing or MMA fight, but yeah, has that going on. And again, 15-year-old has a lot of potential ahead of him for how much he's accomplished already. Then David, he was a mechanical computer-aided design specialist. He's doing a lot of roles that he named. I don't even remember all of them. But he has earned 4,000 in 1 month thanks to the client acquisition campus. And he actually found out about the real world through Justin Waller in this case, instead of Tate, as people usually do. Since he's an American and quite hands-on with his work in the steel industry, very similar. He just resonated with Justin Waller's message. When Justin Waller messaged the real world, decided to join. I asked him how he landed his client, so he explained that. And he also talks about just how much more positive his mindset now is compared to before he joined the real world, which is quite a big aspect in life. Having a positive outlook on life and positive mindset completely changes your reality. And then moving on to AK, who is 28, from Morocco, but lives in UK and earned 3,000 in a month and a half. And with that money, he took his family on holiday. So I'm sure that was a fulfilling experience for him, being able to put in the work and then seeing the fruits of his labor. I don't usually like that quote, but it's the only thing that came to mind. And he was saying how he was working just from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. That was wrong way around. From 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., some period of work days, that his work ethic has completely changed since joining, and he feels that need within him to conquer masculine drive. He knew that there was money to be made online. That's why he joined the real world, and just again, super positive experience for him. And final three, we have Sean from Ireland, who actually, again, a bizarre way to find the real world. He found it through his personal trainer, who just randomly one day decided to start speaking about it. And Sean was intrigued by it. Wait, it's sent the wrong way around. So yeah, he was intrigued by it, decided to join. And he's learned video editing and landed a client for £1,600 or maybe dollars. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, he has a very balanced approach to life. He's not striving for too much. He just knows what he wants and is willing to settle down after getting it. So completely fair on him. Just talked about his positive experience of the real world. That was mainly the conversation there. So we'll move on to Rory, who has made 5,000 in 2 months through e-commerce with zero prior knowledge before he joined the real world. And he didn't have any direction or purpose before joining. So yeah, the real world given a purpose, a community of like-minded individuals, and completely changed his mindset and his life trajectory. Then I asked him about the narrative of Andrew Tate, how people think about Andrew Tate in New Zealand, because that's where he lives. So he talks about that, how his sister hates Andrew Tate, but how his mother actually likes him. Then also talked about how he might move in with another student from New Zealand who's in the real world, potentially move in Thailand or something. That's in the works, not 100% confirmed, but potentially happening. And something interesting, he said. He has milestones in terms of earnings, and he'll get chess pieces tattooed on his body according to the milestones he achieves. So first milestone will be a pawn tattooed on his body when he reaches 10K revenue. And that's coming very soon. So he's already planning designs for it. But yeah, interesting concept there. And Rory actually made me an intro for these last week in the real world videos. But I need to make a video for it before I can use it. And I don't know when I'll get the time to use it. So at some point in future, you will probably hear Rory's introduction in these videos. Okay. And then finally, we have Danzan. If anyone has any questions, message now. After I finish with Danzan, I'll read through them, answer any questions, and then head on off to upload the remaining 5 videos that I still need to get out. All right, as you can see, new Discover the Real World Editor interview. Initially, I was just going to name it Content Creation and AI Success, something along those lines, but I decided to go with new Discover the Real World Editor, because that's how it is. My previous editor decided to pursue other endeavors, decided to stop video editing. So yeah, I told Pope that I need a new video editor, and he done a competition for 7 days within the real world, within the Content Creation Campus, where people could make edits and apply to work with myself for the Discover the Real World brand. And I really liked Danzan's edits. It was super good, the 2 he done. He used a super cool AI intro, and just in general, it was very engaging. So he is 19, he lives in France, but he's from the US, and he's earned 3,000 so far through video editing. He's actually pretty new. He only joined 2 months ago, so he's already standing out from the crowd, and through only 2 months of learning the material. So it just shows how much you can achieve when you put in the work, because all the material is there for you to become very competent as a video editor, even world class. And yeah, we talked about the Discover the Real World contest, his process of applying for it, editing, just everything along those lines. Then we went on to how he grew up in a single mother household, similar to myself. I wanted to hear a story there, how that impacted him, because felt, very similar to my situation as well. And what it was like for him to grow up in France, having been born in Russia. He goes over that. So yeah, Danzan, a super cool guy. Excited to be working with him. Big things ahead for him for sure. And that wraps up the interviews. So any questions? Let's see. Let me switch back to full screen. There we go. And then check chats. Accidentally clicked on Discord. Where's chats? There they are. All right. So last message from NoIG. Profit King. Your workers, pleasure seeing you. But live energy call is live. Much love to you. Right. Fair enough. That usually... that starts at 7:30. So an hour ago? No, actually, I don't know. I think maybe it just started 2 minutes ago. But anyway, King Glory, hello, hello. Good to see you. I think I've seen you several times now, quite a few times. But we'll be wrapping up. So everyone who tuned in, thank you. Appreciate you. Everyone who started off on YouTube, you'll see the full video on Rumble because I started it late on YouTube. And yeah, I will end the stream here. So all the best to you and see everyone next week.